Welcome, everyone, to Setting Intentions with Guided Meditation. I'm so happy that you've joined us today. Thank you. And Louise, thank you for coming back. So happy. Maybe we can get an update too. And Rita and Laura, welcome. And I'm here with Garth Catterall. You want to introduce yourself, Garth?
I'm the guy on the screen. No. I've been with Humanities team for about 10 years, so I've been around and I live in Oregon.
Wonderful. And I'm a live event host for Humanities team. Thank you for being here, Garth. He is helpful and sometimes even participates in the setting intentions and meditation. So I appreciate you. And so a little bit about me. If you don't know, I do live event hosting. I also have a podcast called Zen Success. And I also do healings and meditation courses and group live events, transformational events. So, being here as part of Humanities team is such a blessing, and I'm really aligned with their mission of oneness and creating conscious, transformative educational content. So that's why I'm here doing the monthly setting intentions with guided meditation. And would love to hear from you if you would like to come off of mute and say where you're connecting from, and you can give an update. If you've been here before and you set an intention and you would like to give an update on that, feel free. You can also, if you don't feel like speaking, you can also put it in the chat. So whichever way feels good to you. Yeah, Louise, since you're here on camera, I'm putting you on the spot. Would you like to share a little bit, maybe how, your name, where you're connecting from, and then a little bit about the last session and how you're feeling today?
Okay. So hello, I'm from France, and it's the third time I think I am joining your sessions. Last time was for the new year, and my intention was to better accept what is. Well, of course, it's still in progress. Um, I I I kind of lose the intention. At first, I was repeating it each day, and then I forget. So it's a good thing that we meet again, so I can remember. And for today, I was reflecting about something along the line of being true to my purposes, because I tend to stray and get lost in the little things of in the in the everyday routine. I lost I I lose the sight of the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so today you are wanting to stay focused on your intentions, and I'm just trying to paraphrase, and the bigger vision for your life. Is that correct? Yeah, wonderful. And these past few times that you've been coming, has it been helpful to refocus your energy, or have you been implementing some things in your daily practice?
It's always helpful to take a moment to think about really important for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. And Laura or Rita, if you'd like to come off mute or come on screen, feel free, or you can put it in the chat where you're connecting from. And if you'd like to say anything about your intentions, or if you've been here before, any feedback on if it's been helpful in your life. So, and you don't have to speak now. You can always speak up later. But I just love it when people come back, it just makes me feel like it's helpful in your life, and it can help propel you forward to give that little bit of motivation, that little bit of push. And, you know, when we come together in community and set these intentions and are being of service and want to connect with others and help others, there's a power in that. And it can really help propel our intentions, because that gets us even more in alignment with the synchronicities, with the universe, with God, and our own divinity and our own destiny. So it's really helpful to talk things out and connect. So that was part of the purpose of starting this group as well. So, okay, so you can at any time, if you would like to speak up, Laura and Rita, you can simply raise your hand and we'll have you come off mute, or you can put it in the chat. So, and we have someone else entering the waiting room. So let me just say, Jeanette, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're just doing a little introduction for the setting intentions with guided meditation. And I'm Charissa Sims. Would love to hear from you if you'd like, and share your beautiful background and your energy. Just maybe a little bit about you, where you're connecting from, and what drew you to this class today. Jeanette, would you like to unmute?
Sure. I'm from California, and I was just interested in finding out what it is you do in this meditation.
Wonderful. And do you have any specific intentions for your life or today?
Yes, I would like to regain complete health.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's such a powerful intention. And I love that you came from the positive. That's so important to, when you're setting the intentions, that you're always talking about the outcome and the whole picture. So you're talking about your health. And you know, something, just as a side note, that I say a lot to myself, I am healthy, I am abundant in all ways. Just that I am statement can help reinforce your intentions and your energy and bring you back to it, and kind of like vibrate your cells in a healthy, connected way. So that's just a little tip if you haven't done that yet. So
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Where are you connecting from in California?
The Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. I'm
Okay.
in Santa Rosa. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know Santa Rosa. My aunt and uncle lived there. And I lived a little further south when I worked in tech in Mountain View. Yeah. So I know that area pretty well. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I'll go ahead and put you back on mute. That's okay. Okay. Great. And anyone else want to come on screen or speak feel free to just raise your hand. And Garth, would you like to say anything about any intentions or anything?
One question that came up was, is there a difference in your mind between I am and I intend?
Yes. So that's a very good question, because this whole quote workshop is about setting intentions. So, a lot of the workshops that I've done on a monthly basis here I've encouraged everyone to say, I intend to. So, you can say and it's powerful, I intend to be healthy, or I intend to be abundant. So the difference is it's already there. It's taking you to the end. It's kind of like Louise was bringing this up before, how we sometimes get caught up in the day-to-day and forgetting about the outcome, forgetting about that bigger intention or those creations that might be burning up inside of you. So saying I am brings you back and gets your intention kind of like in alignment now. So that you're vibrating at that level, and it's not something outside of you. So sometimes when we're thinking about intentions, we see it over here. We see, oh, I know I do this for myself sometimes. Oh, I would like more clients, where you can say, I have an overflowing amount of clients and abundance flowing to me with ease and grace. So I would say that is a difference, where you want to be in alignment with that moment that you're healthy, and it's interesting, this concept of health is coming up for me too, because I was having a little redness in my eye. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Is that like, a virus or something going on? But I really started thinking about it and visualizing my eye healthy and clear, and it's already starting to clear up. And so it's just interesting how we are energetic beings, and if we focus our intention and our affirmations into that outcome, it can help us align faster and manifest. So I hope that's helpful and makes sense. Yeah. Thanks, Garth, for that question. Because I think there's value in both, right? Where if you're not quite there where you're aligned and believing it, then you can say this intention, I intend to be healthy, or you can just claim it in the moment. Yeah. So, yeah, we have some people on video, Diane, and also, I think that's Rita, someone on the iPhone. So yeah, if you'd like to connect, and Trisha, if you'd like to connect, feel free. Would you like to come unmute and say a little bit about where you're connecting from and any intention you might have?
Sure. I'm connecting from Peace River, Alberta, Canada. And it's a cold day today, -25. So I was going to go for a walk, but not today. I went out and got some wood for my wood stove, and I've got a wood stove here that's keeping me warm. My intention, I'm excited about this new prospect I have of teaching yoga and belly dance as a integrated whole. And so I am a belly dance yoga professional, and I intend to facilitate awareness and creativity and movement within the tensegral range of my participants. And the other intention I had is that I intend to be in flow.
Wonderful. Are you complete?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Trisha, thank you so much for sharing. Is it okay if I mute you?
I've got
Oh, you got it. You can do it. Okay, wonderful. So I really love what you're doing. And, there's no accident that you're here, because I so love what you're doing. If you feel called, I'll put my email in the chat here. Connect with me, because I think that your practice, this belly dance yoga, could be really incredible for Stream Plus to have that offering online. And yeah, so if you wanna unmute for a moment? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to work my way to that. I bought the equipment that I need already for good sound and lights and everything. So yeah, I'm really in the flow now, and I'm super excited that you're offering me your email. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, of course, of course. So it's just beautiful, because there's an event called Enter the Chi with Ting Ting Wan, and it's an incredible movement that integrates a lot of spiral activity with yoga. So I feel like that's kind of in alignment with what you're doing, but obviously different. So yeah, and it was really
Yeah, can I
powerful.
tell you,
Yeah.
do you mind if I tell you what's different?
Yes, go ahead.
So certainly it encompasses all the movements of yoga, but the one that is my absolute favorite is rebounding. And rebounding, on a trampoline is known to really be good for the lymph and everything. And in belly dance, we have the shimmy. So I'm going to be teaching shimmies as as a bit of a reset between poses at times.
Mm.
So rebounding is the thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. And that's really powerful for, I'll just say, for your immune system, for the lymph nodes and the lymph system to be recirculated, the shimming. So I think it's going to be very healthy and beneficial. And also a lot of feminine goddess, get into that groove of our feminine energy. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I
Oh, my
really
pleasure.
appreciate your words.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah. And I love the name of your city, Peace River. Makes me want to go to the river. So now I'll go into, unless anyone else would like to speak, go ahead and raise their hand. Would love to hear from you. I always think it's powerful to hear from people and know what's happening in their lives. Great to have you all here and participating. So I wanted to give Trisha's intention as an example. So the way she worded that intention is really powerful, so it's talking about it like it's already happened in the present moment. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So there's a difference. There's the difference between goal setting and intention is intention has your heart, has your spirit, hopefully has an element of service, where goal setting may be specific, measurable. They talk about SMART goals, right? And there's a purpose for both of them. I think there is the intention, and after you have that intention, you might want to set little goals for yourself. Maybe there's a daily goal where it's moving you forward. And so the goal setting is, to me, can go along with the intention setting. So you can have, this week I am going to I'm just going to take your example, Trisha, videotape one session, and next week I'm going to edit one session, and maybe I'll send an email to Charissa to see if she wants to start the process, So it's like this progression, because we are spiritual beings, but we came here, our souls came here to have this physical experience, to have these little challenges, to connect with each other, and really build this web of service and connection, in addition to our own desires. So when we set our intentions, it's really important to think about, how bad do you want it? How strong is your desire? Is it like, oh, that would be nice someday, or, maybe I'll have a little bit. I think the universe needs more energy from you if you're in that state. So really thinking about your desire. Where's my energy at with this? Tuning in, and give yourself a scale 1 to 10, and see if you can get to 10 being the highest. I think getting into the 5, 6 is okay. The universe is like, oh, okay, or God is like, you gotta want this with all of your heart and soul. And Garth is laughing there. Yeah. And like, really put your energy into it, and don't set too many intentions. That's my opinion anyways, because the universe likes to focus on a few things at a time. So I would say, 2 to 3 max. If you can get it down to 2, ideal. And then once you're in a momentum where you really see results happening, then maybe you can add another intention that falls in line with it. But thinking about that, and seeing yourself as a co-creator. There's a lot of great content, obviously, on stream about being a conscious co-creator, like with Bruce Lipton, Shimani Jane, and the science behind that. But it's like, you're a team. This is Humanity's team, right? But individually with your goal, you are a team with the universe, and connecting with God or the universe and say, let's do this. Let's do this together. And your why, why? Because like Trisha was saying, you want to help people. You want to get your creation out there so that people can feel their energy and flow. So like, get in touch with that. Okay, why do I want to do this? And how am I being of service? And how can I have my desire match my intention to create rocket fuel for your ideas, for your creations, and everything like that? So I kind of think of it like an upside down triangle. So you have this intention, if you're taking one, and then you come down and you say, okay, what are the little things that I can do every day, once a week, once a month, whatever your schedule allows? I would recommend minimum once a week to get the momentum going, really get the momentum going. And also, if you're not feeling that desire, sitting with yourself in quiet, meditation, or sitting by a river, which I'm feeling like I want to go to a river. Or a waterfall. Like, water is so good for helping you with that flow, with ideas. And maybe it's swimming, maybe it's sitting in a spot under a tree, or connecting with a tree, so that nature piece, or meditating at home, and asking the universe, what is it that I need to become? Who do I need to become to align with this vision? do I need to believe in myself more? Maybe there's a trust factor. Are you trusting the universe to be your co-creative partner? Are you fully believing in yourself and your abilities as a co-creative being? So thinking about those things and going inside, because there might be some inner child stuff coming up of like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't make money doing this, or I need to be this type of person in the world because other people would judge me if I, so if there's any kind of what I call them little mini blocks, those might need to be cleared from your energetic field. They could be familial. It could be in your DNA. So checking in, okay, is there anything that might be blocking me that is not in alignment with my energy that I need to become to manifest this? So those are some of the things that could be potentially blocking you in the future. I know this could be a new intention or whatever it might be. Or if you've had this intention for a while, maybe think about, why is it taking so long? Or how have I blocked it energetically? Because maybe I'm not ready yet to receive this. So also tuning into your receiving. Now, I believe receiving is the feminine, the divine feminine. And in our world, we are being asked as men and women to get into that being of the goddess, of the feminine. We all have masculine and feminine, but how are we receiving in our life? Are we giving too much? The giving is masculine. So take a step back, and how am I being? How can I receive more? So instead of, go, 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 do, you take some action and then take a step back. Okay, now it's time. Now it's time to receive. And now, okay, take some action, and now take a step back and then receive, being the feminine. So creating that balance, because action is the masculine. I'm not saying it's a man. I'm saying that's the energies that we all have within. And then balancing that out with rest, restorative, rejuvenating energy, so that when we manifest this, we're not like exhausted, like, oh my God, okay, I did it. I gotta go to sleep. Okay, fine, I did it. We want to have that energy to share with others and be like, yes, I'm here, and celebrating those wins, celebrating yourself for focusing and taking the time for yourself, because this takes energy to be here on a Monday in the middle of the day. Actually, I'm in France, or if you're in another country, not sure time, but it's like in the middle of the day, like, what? Taking time. So just like honoring yourself and celebrating the little wins and taking time. Like if some kind of synchronicity happens, wow, take a moment and be like, the universe is supporting me, like, oh, wow, that was just a sign right there. Okay, paying attention. Are you seeing feathers? Are you seeing animals coming to you? Like, paying attention to these things that may be supporting you along the way, because I believe the universe is always giving you signs. Will you pay attention and notice, what are these signs? We had Mystical Journeys reinforce that. There is an episode. Did you listen to that, Garth? Mystical Journeys on signs. So there is a module on that that's really powerful, and another one on animal communication, and then there's another one with tree communication. Mystical Journeys, so helpful, I believe, in recognizing how the universe is already supporting you and how they're on your team. So that's just a little bit of tip. Oh, another thing that is helpful with intentions is starting your day with a spiritual action. So I meditate, but you could also do yoga. You could do some kind of integrative practice, but something where you are quiet, prayer, contemplative, and it really creates that energy of synchronicity with the universe and alignment if you starting your day with that spiritual action. So, and then, okay, so something that's coming up is, this is interesting. Is your intention big enough? Is it really challenging you to step up and put on your big girl pants? I don't know why that's coming up. And really rise, because something that was just coming in is you have a bigger purpose than what you think it is. So so maybe you have something that is an intention, it might be a little bit light, and then you can stretch yourself, try to stretch. And then you can also say this or something better. So, because sometimes we're like this, we have tunnel vision, and it's like we can't really, yeah, Luis was talking about this earlier, how we're just like, going about our day, and we can't see that the destiny is like right around the corner if we can pay attention to the people coming into our lives that are going to be supporting us and other things. So stepping outside of your everyday box can open your mind up to new possibilities, and then you might have a new idea and a new intention. So I just wanted to pause because I've been talking a lot and see if there's any comments or questions from everybody that's here. Okay. So you're all good? You can just raise your hand. Okay, good. Luis, you're good. Okay, wonderful. So another thing that I like to look at in setting intentions are gene keys and Mayan cosmology. So I always like to look at the gene keys of the week. So if you're not familiar with gene keys, you can look it up, genekeys.com. But Trisha, I want to get my email in here, and anyone can email me before I forget, because I told you I would do that. humanitiesteam.org. Charissa, I think that's it. Charissa Sims.
Thank you, Charissa. I see it.
Okay, yeah. Because I said I would do that, and I want to honor that. Okay. So the gene key for the week, that's March 1st, that was Friday, until March 6th, is truth. So the way the gene keys work is truth is the gift frequency, and there's also the shadow. The shadow is doubt. So it's moving from doubt, inquiry, being curious. So maybe you have a little bit of doubt, and the movement to the gift, to the total truth of who you are, is through inquiry, being curious. So this is speaking the truth and maybe uncovering the truth. You know, with our society, things becoming more transparent, or the truth being revealed to you through others. I find that interesting. Sometimes I don't listen or watch the news, but I always hear what I need to hear because someone will tell me a part of the news that I was supposed to hear, or if there's like a fire coming close to my house. No, normally I can smell that. But my mom lives in Alaska and she'll be like, "Do you know that there's a fire?" I'm like, okay. No, but anyway, so the truth becoming uncovered. So it's time to move beyond your self-doubt into this curiosity, into the inquiry. Obviously, it's always a good time, but this is even more powerful time for that. Gene keys align with astrology and the energies of the time. So look deeply into the challenges and see above, like rise above the challenges to the real truth of what caused them, how your soul wanted them to happen so that you could rise above it. You could learn something, you could heal, you could transmute some trauma that you might have. And then you might realize how you caused the situation, and you might even realize why, and then a hidden gift behind that. So I can give an example about well, I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable here and maybe slightly embarrassing, but I'm just going to share. Garth is laughing. So I am a Girl Scout mom, and there's a lot of moms in the group, and I'm pretty spiritual, you know, and do healings, and a lot of the moms are not into that. So, you know, and it's fine. Um, but sometimes it can create a misalignment. So I had a challenge with them, and one of them said, I don't trust you. And I looked inside how I created that. And I looked inside, how am I not trusting myself? Because this person, I'm vibrating at this frequency of mistrust, and this person is coming to me with this. And I just really worked on that, in believing in myself and trusting myself. And I'll just say they were trying to kick me out of the troop, the Girl Scout troop. But my daughter has made good friends. And so I was just like, you know, thinking, well, I'm not going to go. You're going to have to figure out a way, you know, kick me out legally. But whatever the Girl Scout process is of that. And so, but I just worked on myself in that inner trust of like, and believing in myself. Am I trusting myself in this process? And it got resolved, and the energy is completely diffused. I would say it took about 2 months of me like sending love, not only to them, but to myself, and like believing in myself. So sometimes it can be resolved faster. I've worked with clients where it's resolved in like a week or two, but obviously I had a lot of work to do on myself. So that was really beautiful. And that was the gift that the whole experience was giving me. So that was like rising above the 3D situation and looking at the mirror of how I needed to trust myself more and reflect that, so that others could feel that way about me as well. So that was just a little example, and I hope that was helpful. And yeah. Did you want to share anything, Trisha?
I just want to say thank you so much for that example. And I love the way you mirrored it to yourself, the way you looked at it. And like that's a blameless way of approaching it. And I really appreciate that. I like that idea. I'd like to remember that when I come across a situation like that.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And in our thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And in our sometimes 3D world, sometimes we can go into 5D, 4D, and maybe even higher. If you listen to some of the humanities team spiritual practitioners, we can get caught up in the drama, and I certainly did. Hey, I'm now taking a step back, but I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of like, oh my God, they hate me. I'm rejected. I'm not loved. All this childhood stuff coming up for me. And but then I was in inquiry, just like the gene keys are saying, it can move from this doubt and fear to this inquiry, and then into the truth of who we are as spiritual beings. And also, knowing sometimes people are hurt, and they may not trust themselves or trust others, and it's an opportunity for them to heal as well. So, with the 3D world, we can initially take offense maybe, or react, or whatever the situation might be, but then taking that time to go inward and seeing, okay, that what was that part of me that was making her feel that way, because it's like a reciprocal dance in relationships. So now I wanted to talk about Mayan cosmology. So the 4th of March is the 13 in numerology. 13 Ba'ats is what you say it is. And I'm getting this from the 4 Pillars is the website. So I wanted to give that proper reference. This is a really powerful day. So if you look at numerology, 1 + 3 = 4. And 4 is all about community, family, staying grounded. But today highlights our communication with ancestors to help us with our creations. So remembering where we came from, a lot of our inspiration can come from our past, and we can bring it in to our reality now, and they can help us with our intentions, with our creations and manifestations. So your distant ancestors, I'm going to read some of this. They may communicate something vital that's important that you need to know moving forward. What was another thing I wanted to say? So that the energy is connecting with your ancestors, but this is also coming up for anyone listening. Lisa Barnett in Mystical Journeys, the Akashic records, also tuning in to your past lives and your ancestors in that sense from your Akashic records. So it may be words, ideas, and you can weave them into your creation. So we all need to draw our inspiration from somewhere and create beauty. And we often have the idea that new ideas are the most important. But each idea and each new thing is built on the foundation of the old in the past. And this is their opinion. This is also has the energy of weaving time to create the sacred calendar. So that's in Mayan cosmology. And this was the legacy of the ancestors in Central America. So it's to illuminate our understanding of the movement of time itself. So, and the number 13 is where the veil is the thinnest between us and the spirit world. And in general, the veil is getting thinner. You're going to start to hear more and more people having spiritual experiences. And Garth, can you help me with that professional, Jonathan? What's his name? He does the soul circles, Ellerby. Yeah, that right? Did I get it right? Okay. Jonathan Ellerby just came out with a book about spiritual signs and how they are important to recognize in your life, and spiritual experiences, and journaling them down, writing everything down that's happening and recognizing that it's special. So on this day, especially a 13, the veil is thin, and it's a very powerful day and a good day for ceremony. So if you felt like it, you could take some of this information, and if it resonates with you, you could create a little ceremony around it. You could light a candle, and you could take a little piece of paper and write down what you want to let go of, and then set the intention and blow out the candle. Whatever a ceremony looks like to you, it doesn't have to be necessary like a fire pit or a sweat lodge or whatever Native Americans did for ceremony. It could be belly dancing. It could be doing a process, but honoring the energy of the day and the energy of your intention. So that's all I wanted to share about the energy of Mayan cosmology and gene keys. Does anyone have any questions? So, okay, if there's no questions, we're going to go into a meditation. So what I'd like you to do is feel free to turn off your camera if you'd like, and it's up to you. And I would invite you to close your eyes and get into a comfortable position, and you can even stand if you'd like. Okay. All right. Thank you all for being here today for this 13-day Mayan cosmology, 63 gene keys of truth. How are we standing in our truth and standing up for our own truth and being open to the truth being revealed through others or nature, animals, the people around us? And with your eyes closed, just visualizing a golden bubble around the group. This is a protective energy. And I'm just going to call in your souls, dear soul and spirits of all that are here on this call, on this Zoom, and also listening to the recording. Ooh, yeah, 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 it is your time. Ooh, yeah, shika, tia, your creation is wanting to be birthed. Ooh, yeah, tia, kishirika, tia, kuina, tia, you are loved so much from your ancestors. Believe in yourself. Now is the time to come forward with the truth of who you are. It's time to open your heart to all of your creative powers. Humanity needs you. Become the conscious creator that you are, that you were born to be. You are loved so much. by all the ancestors, all the spirits in the other realms, Ukutiya, Aikutiya, Aishatina, Aya, ascended masters, Ukutiya, Kutikada, Aitira, all are supporting you in your journey. Utikadika, Utikadi, Shitikada. As you take a deep breath in through the soles of the feet, breathing in through the nose, I want you to visualize white light coming through as your breath, all the way up past the head, past the crown chakra. And when you're ready, release. I'm really letting go. I want you to really let go of what no longer serves you. All of the past. Ooh. All of who you think you are. And still releasing. And you can visualize anything that's coming up for you as you take a deep breath in. Anything that wants to be released, release it as you exhale. And just exhale through the mouth and watch Mother Earth transmute it. See it go into Mother Earth, that breath, and turn into sparkling magic energy that dissipates away. Mother Earth knows how to transmute it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, tisha tega aya. Good. Really letting go. And I'm going to call in any ancestors for our highest and best good, any ancestors, any spirit guides, any goddesses, any ascended masters. If you'd like to come in on this meditation, you may come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You surround us with your light and positive energy. And I want you to bring your intention, feeling the energy of all of these spirit guides, all of the ancestors. We invoke them, all of the spirit beings, goddesses, which coming, surrounding us, supporting us in our movement, in our becoming. And we ask, who is it that I need to become to be in alignment with my intention? And just listen to any messages. And I want you to bring your intention into your heart. And see it is already done. Who are you with? How are you feeling? What is the feeling of this intention being already completed, being in your life right now? So take that feeling. Maybe it's joy, peace, a certainty, a knowing. Take that energy and we're going to breathe it in as crystal white light. So taking another deep breath in, we're going to energize every cell of your being with this frequency of completion, of it is done. I am my intention. I am aligned with my highest and best good. I am aligned with my destiny, and every one of these participants as well. Anything I say for myself, I claim for those that are listening now and to the recording. We're going to take that energy, that feeling, because we have already finished, we have completed this, we've enjoyed the journey. It was a beautiful journey of building strength and courage. And we took it on full force. Our desire was in alignment with our highest and best good. We wanted it so bad, the universe couldn't help but co-conspire for this to manifest in our lives. So we're going to take that energy, bringing that energy into a ball, a crystalline white ball. And we're going to breathe in. And this time we're going to breathe it in, taking in that crystalline energy, that feeling of it already done. We're going to take a deep breath in, visualizing the crystalline energy, that sparkling energy, that magic that you are coming into your being, all the way down to the soles of your feet, watching all of your cells, your organs, all of your being lighting up with joy, with love, with peace. And when you're ready, releasing if you haven't already, taking a deep breath in again. That crystalline white energy coming into your cells, your organs, and release. I can let an audible release. And just feeling that feeling, invigorating your being, helping you, giving you momentum to move forward after this meditation today. And we're going to thank all of the ancestors, all the spirit guides, goddesses, ascended masters, all the souls here that came in to this meeting today, and all the ones listening to the recording. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, love you, love you. Many blessings. We're so honored for your presence. And coming back into our being, coming back into this reality, and stretching and patting your body to come back, tapping the top of your head, and welcome back. Thank you. Our time is up. I got a little bit lost in the time of no time. So thank you all. Many blessings on your journey, and feel free to email me if you'd like to comment on anything. And if anyone would like to say anything right now, yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you,
so
Trisha.
much. Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha. Wonderful. Okay. Have a blessed day, everyone. Take care.